Let's give it 1 second here. But yeah, my boy. All right, good shit. Good shit. All right, all right. Yo, my boy Sammy. Welcome into the building, my
What's
dude.
good, bro? What's
Yo,
good,
it's good
bro?
to have you, man. I'm glad to have you. Yo, people don't know that you and me have been doing a couple Zoom calls back and forth with an entire brotherhood, bro. I'm Chris, your boy DJ Matchmaker. Sammy, bro, let them know how I know you. Let them know how we met, and then let them know a little bit about you, big dog.
But yo, so Chris is one of those guys, bro. Like I met, bro. When I flew into Miami and shit. That's how I met all the brotherhoods, man. I met Chris on the Airbnb, and Baite, TC, rest of the boys, man. During the Fresh and Fit meetup. That's how we met, bro. Like we just showing some love in the brotherhood. We stick together though. You know what I'm saying? And also like me, I'm from Toronto, Canada. You know what I'm saying? I work from nine to five. Basically, I do like fucking Amazon delivery driver and shit, and I do Uber and DoorDash on the side, and just hustling. So that's what I do though. Yeah, but I'm just trying to like to get the fuck out of this country because this country is fucking cooked. It's done. You know what I'm saying? Dollar is trash, bro. Like it's actually terrible, bro. Especially the housing market is crazy though. If you put it like the 800 square feet, it would be like $900,000, bro. Like, or $1 million. Like, even a one bedroom, a tiny house, it would be $3,000 a month, like a rent. Rent is crazy, and especially groceries. Man, if you go to Costco buy some like organic eggs, it'd be $25, $22. Yeah, it's really hard out here because like people are struggling here, and I was like, technically it's a recession right now, but nobody's like saying anything. But it's a recession,
Right.
so that's what I'm saying. But my goal is like to get out of this country, to leave, start a new life in United States. You know what I'm saying? Live an American dream. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes,
what's up.
sir. Yo, so let's take a quick moment to like recap a couple things out here. Shout out first and foremost to my dog Sammy, bro. I love the Boys in the Hood t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? It brings back a lot
You
of
know,
nostalgia for me.
boys in hood though.
When I was younger, there was a guy named Young Jeezy. You might have heard of him, and he had a song that goes, "And then what? First I'm gonna stack the dough, and then what? Then
That's my
I'm
guy,
gonna
Jeezy.
stack
That's
some
my
more.
guy.
Let's go!"
That's
The
my nigga,
Snowman,
Jeezy.
right? Yo, that
Snowman.
was
Snowman. You know what's
great
crazy?
era.
Speaking of Snowman t-shirts, the merch. Here's the funny part. I was wearing in school, elementary. I got in trouble for wearing that shit. My teacher asked me, What's that search mean?" I told him it's cocaine. Snowman means cocaine, and I got in trouble and I got suspended.
I mean, you were being educational.
Technically, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was rocking, I was listening. Jeez, I was a kid, like 7 years old, 8 years old, because my older brother, he's like, that's his favorite rapper.
Well, look, man, if you did that out here in Miami, clearly this city is not built on a cocaine empire.
You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about?
You ain't
But
lying, bro. Like,
hey, look, man, look, they were hating on your swag. They were hating on your aspirations. They were hating on your come up. It just, you know what I'm saying? It's probably a super liberal bitch ass place in Canada at that time, a
it's
while
always
back, and
liberal.
it
It's
still
always,
is.
still is to this day. Nothing's gonna change because, like, country like this, too nice. Too nice,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I might have a message to the liberal agenda and the liberal mentality. How about you, my boy? Do you have anything you want to say to the liberal mentality before we get into like who we really are out here, my boy?
Liberal mentality? Nah, I got nothing to say, man. I'm not a breath these people. These guys, I'm gonna say they're fucking corny, man. Waste of time,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
That
No, I'll say
mindset,
to the liberals.
The LGBT, all that shit's going on. Especially like, bro, if you go to elementary school, like middle school and shit, they have a rainbow flag right beside the Canadian flag, Canada flag, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like
Yeah.
you teaching these kids, bro. Like, come on. But I got nothing to say, man. I'm not trying to go crazy on them, but let them do what they gotta do because the country's already done, man. It's cooked. It's a
Yeah.
reset. It's a
Well,
reset. It's a reset button.
I don't live in Canada. So for all you liberals, man, first of all, go woke, go broke. fuck your bitch ass mentality. We don't like how you think. Everything you do is ass backwards. You couldn't run a country if it was on a treadmill. Y'all ain't shit. But my dog Sammy got a really good head on his shoulders, man. We've had some great conversations, Sammy. So I'm gonna let the people know a little bit about like us, right? So you and me, we are probably best known for watching something called the Fresh Fit podcast. Shout out to the entire Brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we got so many brothers to shout out. You know, if you wanted to start talking about like, yo, shout out Julian, Suki, Chase, Patrick, TC, Baite, Mike, Don, Omer, Omar, Kent, Roger, Sammy, Jaleel, Jason, Austin, Abdul, Tom. Yo, where's Tom? Lewis, Julian, RJ, let's go, Kaz, and Ivan. That's just the tip of the iceberg. We know so many people. That's not even Jay Bills, Big Mo, Fresh, Myron, Icy, Aaron C. Pogson, Adri, Melissa, Abby. Where's Abby? Like, yo, we got an
Shit, Abby.
entire brotherhood, man. Yeah, that was a while ago, right?
You'll kill me, bro. Yeah, we're going crazy, man. Like I said before, man, the moment we left, we came back from Miami. I told the guys, bro, yo, we gotta stick together. I told them, yo, we're gonna keep calling each other every day, check on each other, see what's up, make some jokes, roast each other, and like tell about our plans for the future and stuff. Though I was told them, man, we stick together though, cause we have the same mindset, and it was like technically like we're the same, basically.
Facts.
So I said that I told them, yo, 2025, my IG post, my latest IG post, I told the guys, yo, we're taking over, man, 2025, bro. Cause yo, you
Yeah.
can't let these fucking haters, bro. Especially my like people around me, bro. People around me, man. Like, let me tell you something. When I came back from since I came back from Miami, um, one of my boys' birthday, my homies, it was his birthday. I wasn't gonna pull up. I wasn't gonna pull up, but like, I told him I work. But like, I decided to pull up after work. You know what I'm saying? To show some love and stuff. Cause it's his birthday. You know, show some love. So I pulled up. I went to Cheesecake Factory and stuff. That's the only location in Canada, by the way. But I went to
Facts.
Cheesecake Factory and then show some love and shit. And then it's like, yo, what's good, Sammy? I dap him up, give him a high five. I said, what's up? What's good? And asked me, yo, how's Miami? I saw your story going crazy and shit. So I'm telling the story. I was bringing up Fresh. Fresh took us to a strip club after the yacht party.
Hey.
I was gassing on Fresh. I was hyping him up. I was hyping up. Yo, I said, yo, Fresh is a realest nigga, bro. Like, this guy threw me on stacks of ones and shit. All that type of shit. We got a VIP booth. We were going crazy, man. Omar, everybody, man. The whole crew and shit. We're going crazy. I was hyping them up. And niggas saying, yo, get off his dick. And I was like, I was in my back of my head. I was like, what? I was just looking the
Yes.
window like this. Like I talked to myself thinking, bro, what am I, yo, like, what the fuck, bro? What is going on, bro? I was thinking to myself, and I was just thinking, man, I miss talking to these guys, man. I miss talking about TC, Julian, all the boys, the whole crew. Was like, shit, I rather talk to these guys, man. Cause like now, like I felt some type of way. It's not the same. And now next thing you know, these guys are asking me, yo, Sammy, it's like, yo, the Fresh and Fit, is this like a fucking pyramid scheme? And I was like, what? I was like, hell no, bro. Yo, they're helping guys to get the shit together and shit, man. Networking and shit. What do you do for a living? Help each other. And like, bro, like I was like,
Sir.
okay, yo, these guys, okay, I can see these guys are hating on me. So honestly, it's all good though. Cause I knew from the jump, cause I send them some YouTube videos from Fresh channel. Cause I was on I was on YouTube on Fresh. So
Yes,
I sent it
sir.
to them in the group chat. I sent it to them. They didn't say anything. I was like, okay, I gotta watch my back because like I got some haters around me. So I bet. So
Facts. You
there's
got
just
you
that's the
got a
story,
bunch of
bro.
jealousy and competition around you for the wrong reasons.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that is a crazy wild story. But shout out to Fresh, man, because Fresh's generosity is in every part of your story, man. He really is showing up to guys. He really is handing out money. He really is making life better. And he really is that guy. So shout out to you, Fresh. You know, we know you, man. We always showing you love and support. But you know, let me go ahead and clue the people into what's going on here, right? They had an event out here in Miami, and you and me actually came out to the event, and we got a chance to meet each other, bro. So let's clue in the people before we get to that part and contrasting the difference between the people's mentality that you're hanging out with versus here. Why don't you tell the people like one of the first things that we did when we all met up in Miami at the Airbnb, bro. Let them know how we met and what we talked about.
Bro, first thing for all, I pulled up, man. I put on my, my do rag, my black hoodie. Y'all look at me, I'm a hood niggas, bro. Nah, I'm not that. But we did a lot, man. First thing, yo, bro, it's like I knew you guys like 10 years for them jump, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I knew you guys for 10 years, but it was lit when I first came in. Walked in the backyard and shit. Y'all were talking and shit. We're talking about life, what you do for a living, some bullshit, like anything, man. Then after we have a talk, we went out, went to the club, went all over the street, like all over like the city in Miami. Like Chris took us like around, shows around and shit. And I was like, it was lit though. It was lit. We took some pictures. We went to the rooftop. Um, we met like a lot of people, man. We met a lot of people. We went crazy and shit. And that's where we get down, man. Like that's how we went to what we jumped to club to clubs, and like he just show around how it is, bro. And we met like so many one of the guys from YouTube. He's a YouTuber, but I don't know his name.
We met
But
a
yeah,
couple. Adrian to original. He's a
Adrian, yeah,
guy out
yeah,
here.
him,
And then another one. Shout out to Coach Kyle.
Coach Tyler in the building, man. You know what I'm
He's the
saying?
YouTuber.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we met all of the guys, man. So it was lit, great experience. Um, yeah, like it's kind of tech. I've been to Miami the second time. That was my second time, but like. Tech is my third time. Actually, it's my third time. But I've been to Miami, but at least it's showing like around how it is. Get to know the
Word.
place. So in the future, we're gonna live there in the future, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like next 2 3
Facts.
years, you never know. Probably next year, who knows what's gonna happen? But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man, that was a great moment. Like be around like-minded people. So that's what's up, bro.
So, all right, you get a chance to come out here. You meet the bros. You know what it's all about because I got a chance to take you everywhere, host y'all boys, show you around, show you what the fuck is really good if you're gonna be in Miami. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, right? You
Yeah.
first come out to the Airbnb, you meet up with the boys. We're all sitting down at the round table. We're having a great discussion. And that discussion has led to many great discussions. It hasn't even stopped. It has even led to this moment right now. So why don't you go ahead? Like, we got Donald Trump in office right now. He's our president. You got Justin Trudeau. These are worlds apart in
I
ideologies,
mean,
but
let
when
me
it
stop
trickles
right there.
down to the people,
He stepped down. He's not there now.
really,
So we got this
what
so
the fuck?
he stepped down. He's okay. He stepped down like last month, but he was still the leader. Now we got a new leader now, new prime minister. His name is, I already know his name, but I don't give a damn, bro.
Is
His
that
name
even
is
allowed? Can you just quit being prime minister in the middle of all this?
yeah, it's allowed because he stepped down. That's how he can do his research right now. His name is Jim Carrey. I don't know, man. I don't know his name, but I was doing a research for him. He's worse than Trudeau.
Really?
Yeah, he's 2.0.
Damn. So y'all is really cooked. What his name is? New leader, Serbia? No, no.
Nah,
Mark Carney.
yeah, him. That's him. That's him. Mark Carney is a new.
News to me, bro. We do it live. Shout out to you, Chris. That's your line. But holy shit, I'm finding about this right now. Mark Carney.
Mike
So, all
Carney, that's
right.
his name though. Like he's like I
Yeah,
don't
looks
know. I
extremely
don't think about
trustworthy.
him, but he's worse than Trudeau. Like he's a 2.0.
Jeez,
So
man.
here's the thing,
Assume
man. So
5 days
I
ago
don't
this
even know,
happened.
man. Yo, he said here's the thing. So here's the thing about Canadians, bro. They're fucking stupid. He's more likely he's gonna win. So, like
Gonna
he's
win.
gonna
What didn't he assume the office already? So
no. So it's gonna be election. I don't know. It's gonna be election in September.
so he assumes the office, takes the office, and we need to elect him again.
No, so it's gonna be election again. So like gonna be like you know how it goes like conservative party versus liberal parties. So
We don't
conservative like
have this, bro. That is
I know.
insanely
So
stupid.
conservatives basically is like Republican
Right?
and liberals Democrats. So same shit. So yeah, so it's gonna have an election September. I'm not voting, man. There's no point because
Right,
I'm not
right.
voting, man.
Yo,
But he's more like he's gonna win because like here's the thing, bro. Like they plans and especially Trudeau back in past few years. Um, here's how he kept winning because like he used an immigrant to vote because he's helping like use an immigrant because he's bringing up a Jeep or Nigerians, Somalians. Or it's a lot of Somali here, so like he
okay.
used a Somalian to help him vote to win the election. So that's how he does this shit, man. I don't know how, but like that's illegal because you're not even born here.
Right. Yo, so
Yeah,
listen, Myron from Fresh and Fit, bro. Shout out to you because right now I am hiding my power level, bro. For exactly how I feel about this. You know what I'm saying, Sammy? You know what I'm saying, bro.
yeah, you ain't lying. you ain't lying. You ain't
Yo,
lying.
all right.
Where you, why
So
you, what you hiding? What power you have, bro? You hiding your
power
power?
level, yeah, bro. We hide in the power level, and you know what I'm talking about, yo, man. Shout out to the OSS squad. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the. You already know. If you know what I'm talking about, you already know. But
What's
if
up,
you
bro?
don't know, you got to get into the Brotherhood. So hit me or Sammy up. And if you definitely are a cool guy and like you're really trying to, change your mind and improve yourself and self improve on everything that you do in this world, send us a direct message. I am at revenue mentor.speed dating. And Sammy, what's your thing, bro? Flow money?
Underscore flow dot money. That's it.
Yes, sir.
So it's taking flow
See,
money.
so look at that, man. We are even our names are united under the idea of being hustlers that are getting the bread, right? So
Hmm.
let's talk about that a little bit, man. Like you come, you meet up with us, we're at the Airbnb, we talk. Now, for us over here in the United States of America, bro, we have our stupid liberals too, and they suck and they're dumb, and we have to fight with them left on ideologies every day, right?
Yeah.
Ideological perspectives. But for the people that don't know, bro, please tell us what it's like being around Canadian friends and Canadian people, and then contrasting that directly to your brotherhood out here in America.
Oh shit. It was hell. Be around Canadian friends, bro. It was hell. I learned a lot. Um, my brother keep telling me, man, like, remember I have three siblings. I'm a last born. So they kept telling me to like cut them off. You know what I'm saying? Cut off my boys, my homies. Bro, it's frustrating because like I'm only one. I put you on because I'm all about loyalty. I'm loyal to these guys for like past 20 years. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We knew each other like since like 6 years old. Um, all kind of shit. But here's the thing is, bro, like they have no ambition, no drive, and bro, one guy he has no credit card, no credit
Oh,
card, and he's 29 years old. One of my homie, he has no credit card, he doesn't know how to drive, all kinds of shit. I know you're shocked. I know Chris, you're confused, you're shocked, bro. It's like you wilding, bro. It's crazy though, and like it is a funny part. They never been in a plane before. Like never been in a plane. They never travel outside the country. You never travel. You never been in a plane in general. Like come on, bro. You never been in a plane. But here's the crazy part. They got a passport like 3 years ago. I was like, okay, you got a passport. That's what's up. That's good. Yeah, shit. And their passport they put it 5 years. I don't know how it works in the States, but you can put 10 years here or 5 years. So I put my 10 years. So by the way, that's another topics. But yeah. So they got a passport. They still didn't use it. They still didn't use it, bro. They still didn't use it, bro. Like, yo, your passport about to expire next 2 years, and yo, that passport is useless, man. It's kind of a waste of money. You know what I'm saying, Chris? Like, I was like, yo, these
bro.
guys are useless. And next, thing you know, like, also, we traveled to Montreal. We went to Montreal. We took like, we rented a car, and it was like, okay, we'll go for Halloween weekend. It's cool. So we went to Montreal, and they pulled up. It was cool. We got Airbnb and shit. We plan to go out for the night on Friday night. You know what I'm saying? And just walk around with the downtown. And I told these guys, yo, there's a spot. It was like it's crowded. It looked lit. It was like it was a huge line. Let's go there. It looked like it's free in it. I don't know, but there's one of the guys. They don't want to go inside because it's too crowded. They want to be around people. They want to smoke hookah, but I told them you can still smoke hookah inside. And I was like, I'm just like, I was confused. They want to go some place like, bro, I don't know, man. We went inside, it was dead. There was nothing there. There was nothing to do. Man, I'm just sitting down thinking, man, like, bro, what the fuck, yo, what the fuck, like, why did I come here like in the first place, bro? I kind of waste my money for no reason and shit.
Right,
Like,
right.
bro. I was fucking pissed. I kind of waste my money. I was like, all right, whatever. It's only Friday. We just got there. Hopefully the next day is Saturday night. So that's like a Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. So the next day, we pulled up. We decided to go do some shopping, little shopping. And then we decided, like, you know what? Yo, let's go back to our Airbnb, get our jacket because it's getting chilly out here. It's getting cold. So first thing first, we went to go, like, get something to eat, get some dinner. You know what I'm saying? We ate. And I said, yo, like when we going back to the downtown, we're gonna go to party, go to the club. And this nigga said, what party? What club, Sammy? And I was like, bro, we're going out. No, we're gonna stay home for the night. And I was like, oh shit. Yo, Chris, I was fucking pissed, bro. I was fucking pissed. I was fucking pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, we stayed. Yo, we didn't do anything the like rest of the night, bro. We didn't do anything. Yo, I just like fuck it, man. I'm just gonna watch Netflix, watch my World War II movies and shit. Oh, Saving Private Ryan, bro. Like, I just want to chill, bro. Like, I was fucking heated, bro. I was fucking heated. Yeah, that's what happened. But I was like, yo, I'm done, man. I'm done with these guys. So like, and here's the different one. I'm gonna talk to you guys. You guys are yo back to the Cats Club Premium guys. The rest of them boys, man. You guys are gangster, man. Straight up, man. Like the mindset, like-minded people. We can talk about success and shit, making money, helping each other out. Like, here's the thing. Here's the difference with these one of my boys, man. Like these guys, man. Julian, TC, Omar, you, everybody. Yo, they were at Google searching up trying to like help me to get out of this country. They were serious, man. You know shit. Real talk, man. They were serious. Like I was like, these niggas care about me, man. They want me gone, they want me out of this country, bro. I was like, yo, that's some real shit, real nigga shit, bro. Like honestly, bro,
facts.
because like they're there for me. They call me, they check on me, and I even help them in the dating app. We help each other out and shit.
Yes,
That's what
sir.
it's about, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how successful
Facts.
because I need something like-minded people talk about money or in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like anything with money, dating, package, man. We can't be talking about one thing, man. When I talk about my old niggas, I'm gonna call them out. That's my old niggas, man. Technically, yo, bro, they be talking some bullshit, man. Yeah, we might talk about FIFA, like soccer. Yeah, that's cool. But we talk soccer, the Champions League, all that shit. But like, bro, what about like talk about money, successful, or making a like growing a business together and shit? Like, bro, we don't even talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
It
facts.
kind of pissed me off, bro. I mean, my bad, Chris. I mean to rant, but
No, no, bro. Please listen. These frustrations are fair, and these frustrations make a lot of sense. It's valid because I'm like, you know what? Let's use the words of Big Mo. Shout out to you, Big Mo. Big Mo says himself, bro. The world is frustratingly blue pill. So just to hear you talking about this, it's like, bro, I know you enough to know, like, yo, one night with the broskies that you're just talking about, where they're sitting in, and one night out with me here in Miami, it's completely different worlds. It's
yes,
just a
that's what I'm
different
saying, bro.
image.
Bro, it's like my niggas in Toronto. I don't know, yeah, especially I don't fuck with Toronto people, so I don't know why their mindset is weird. They move hella weird, bro. Trust me. That's all I gotta say. But like one night, the broski, like you guys, it was lit. Like I said before, it's like I knew you guys like 20 years, bro.
Yeah. It is refreshing to have brothers that have a similar mentality, and that's the real big thing here. Is that like iron sharpens iron, like you were just saying. You help them, they help you, and iron sharpens iron. It's directly a quote from the Bible. It's like facts. It's like that's how men were made to help lift each other up. We live in a world that's very divided, especially in ideological preferences. And even if you were in agreement with your blue pill brethren over on the Canadian border, bro, it blows my mind when you tell me doesn't have a credit card, doesn't want to drive, doesn't want to go anywhere, doesn't want to travel. Versus you, bro. I know you. You miss the travel in the world. You doing shows and shit. You know what I'm saying? My dog got stand
But
up comedy.
here's the thing, Chris, man. That it just kind of pissed me off, man. They have no motivation. You should be motivated because I'm traveling around the world. You know, it's interesting though. Like people like to talk, man. Talk is cheap. Well, I showed them. I've been to Colombia. I've been to Costa Rica. I've been to Cuba. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to Ghana. Bro, I've been around the world. It's like I love traveling, you know? But here's the thing though, like one of my boys, like, bro, talk is cheap. These guys are looking at fucking um Colombia, yo, they're excited, yo, we're gonna go there, we're gonna pull up and shit. I'm trying to make a plans. I'm trying to make a plan, yo, we're gonna go to Colombia April. But here's the thing, I was testing them. I didn't say anything. I didn't bring up nothing. But these niggas talk like the talk is cheap. This ain't yo, we're gonna like, go to Colombia, talk to girls, do all kinds of shit. But next thing you know, they didn't go. They didn't do anything. They just stay home. They didn't say anything. Also, I make a plan going to Colombia with them around April. That was last year. And then I told these guys, bro, we have to buy the plane ticket beforehand, like 2 months before. Cause if we wait, plane ticket's gonna go up. The price is gonna go up. So I was talking to them. These guys didn't say anything. They didn't say anything, bro. You know, yo, you never been on a plane. So you don't know like how that thing works. If you wait the last minute, price gonna go up. That's why I gotta get it beforehand, like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
2 months
yeah.
advance or 1 month.
Right,
So
right.
you can't buy the plane ticket like a same week or 2 weeks. You're like, come on, man, that's not how it works. So I'm just like sitting down when a restaurant during Super Bowl. I'm sitting down. Okay, these guys don't want to go, bro. These guys are useless. Fuck it. I'm like, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I knew they were gonna go. I'm just kind of testing. I'm not saying anything and shit. This is like around last year February, and we're planning on April. I didn't say anything. They didn't bring it up. You get it, Chris?
Bro, it's like testing children at that point.
That's what I'm saying. Cause I knew this guy. Cause yo, I knew I'm bro. I know him from 20 years. So why you, bro? No, why you like, bro? Why you like act like you're gonna go or all talk is cheap, bro? Yo, don't be wasting the time, man. Talk is cheap, bro. Show me action. You wanna go, bro? Show me action, like real talk. And next thing you know,
Yeah,
we were planning to go to Miami around May and shit. I still went. I don't give a fuck. I'm not waiting for you guys, man. I'm a different breed because I don't wait for nobody.
facts. Yes.
I still went. But yo, one of the guys said, "Yo, what's going? We're going to Miami," and he said, "Yo, I'm not going to Miami." So why? I'm not in the mood. That's what he said. We mean not in the mood. The whole point is going on vacation, man, stress free. You know what I'm saying? We're not in the mood. I don't know, man. Like, can you call me some chicks you talking? Shit, like, come on, man. You never been on a plane, man. Like, have fun. Don't take life so seriously.
Yeah, bro. These guys are like on a they're fucking retarded, bro. Like that's the easiest way I can put it, man. I'm sorry, for you because I'm sure.
I'm ranting, man. I don't mean to rant.
No,
Sorry,
it's
buddy, man. I don't
important.
mean to
You got to
rant,
get
bro.
this
Like,
out, bro, because
it's
people
frustrating,
people
bro.
got to know.
It's frustrating because like I barely talk to them. I talk to them, but yo, we have a group chat, man. They keep telling me, yo, come play games, come play Pro Club. In case you guys don't know Pro Club, that's FIFA. You know FIFA, the game FIFA, EA Sports. Yeah,
Soccer.
bro. They keep telling me, yo, Sammy, you have FIFA, FC 24, FC 25. No, nigga, the whole time I was playing the 10 days, no, 10 hour trial. So like, I'm not trying to buy the game because I don't have time to play games. I don't have time for that shit.
Uh, they're playing games with their life. They don't even know how to drive. Why the fuck you playing video? Bro. What would Andrew Tate or Myron or Fresh say to a bunch of dudes that know how to play video games but don't even have their like? I guess don't drive,
Don't have a credit card.
no credit card, don't want to do nothing. These are bums on
Of
me.
course,
I'm sorry, bro.
they work
Like,
9 to 5. Can you like they're working at fucking what's that thing called Home Depot? Yeah, but yeah, they work 9 to 5. But like, come on, man, you gotta make some move, bro. They're too comfortable.
that's disgusting, man. Okay, so now that we got a chance to talk about that mentality a little bit, how long have you been surrounded by that? You said you knew them for about 20 years now. Like, okay,
As a
and you're
child, it was like
relatively
childhood.
young.
So we grew up in technically we grew up in the hood.
Okay.
Yeah, we grew up with them. I grew up with them. Like my family. Well, like technically we're close. They're very, very close, bro. Very
Yo,
close.
shout out to the t-shirt Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the hood, though. You know
Know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying? So like it's a little relatable for your boy out here, Sammy, right now. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. now that you as an individual have experienced these bums being bums and they're always holding you down and they're always it's almost like being in a bad relationship with a woman, right? But it's like your homies. Because like when you're in a bad relationship, it's kind of like a rubber band pulling you down, pulling you down, pulling you down until finally you fucking snap. And then you fly out the other direction and you ascend in a better way, right? And then it looks
Yeah.
like that's actually what you're going through ever since you linked up with the bros, man. So why don't you tell us the stark contrast of what that's been like ever since you met up with the Brotherhood? Who have you been talking to? What have you guys been talking about in general? And like, how has this motivated you to get out of Canada and go forward into the life that you want for your future?
Is it during the meetup or like?
Well, we could start from the meetup and then like who
No, it's
you've
not
been
just.
talking.
I'm gonna say this like, they motivate me. They motivate me to get out of Canada. So I'll talk to my boy. Shout out my boy Julian, man. Shout out to him. Not the white Julian, the black Julian. Shout out to him, man. Me and him would talk our plans for the future, and I'm going there. What happened? We talked about last night.
Yes, sir.
Last night, but so we've been talking about like moving to Tampa, Florida, not general Florida, moving to Florida and stuff. Get our life together because he wanted to move out. He live in Delaware. He want to get out of here because that's our mindset, especially TC, Michael, White Julian, Black Julian, and Omar. They're trying to like get out too. So that's our plans and motivate me to like keep working, what I'm saying, and get my fucking visa and just talk to I told him I have a stepmom and my stepmom's American citizen, so I just told him like, yo, this is an advantage. I just get the fuck out of this country and give me more because like these are the type of people I gotta be around to talk about success, and then we take it one step at a time, each other, and look out for each other and everything. So that's what like made me like feel I'm close to these guys. I talk to them like almost every day.
Facts.
Every day, bro. Every day. Guy, especially Julian, every time he called me after work, he said, yo, what's good, bro? Everything's good. Life is good. And I'm just helping him out his dating app profile. Omar, Mike, especially Mike. Oh, he's going crazy.
Yes,
He's going
yes,
crazy on
yes.
Hinge. He got like 20
Yeah.
matches a day, bro. 20 matches. Shout out to him, bro.
Shout out to
But
Mike.
he appreciated like I'm helping his profile because that's what I do. And yeah, bro, we just look out for each other though. And next thing you know, man, our plans. Our next meetup, I think we're planning to going to Detroit, 4th of July, and White Julian is gonna invite us, and we go crazy. It's to be a
Hey,
yacht party. We're gonna stick together no matter what, man. Ride or die.
I like that a lot, bro, because like let's just talk about like what you're summing up here, right? But we're
Yeah.
still doing a little bit of the introduction, man. Real quick, give them your name, where you're from, and your age, and what you do.
So my name is Sammy, but my actual name is Samuel. But most people call me Sam or Sammy. Um, I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia, but I moved to Toronto. I was 5 years old because like my dad couldn't find a job in Vancouver because life is tough over there, and it's a lot of drug addict, gangs, all kinds of shit. So we moved to Toronto and shit, and next thing you know, it was crazy. First night I moved to Toronto, I was 5 years old, technically living under a housing project in Toronto. First
Sure.
night we moved in, we heard gunshots. Someone got shot.
And you were just telling me someone got stabbed not too long ago.
Yeah, that's like last week, 2 weeks ago. But it's like I was 5 years old though, like, and I was going to school. Next day in the morning, I saw me and my brother saw blood of concrete on the floor and shit. It was like ridiculous. It was crazy. That was our first night moving in. It was tough, and we moved a bunch of time and stuff. And then shout out to my dad. At least he like helped us get out the project, the hood. So we moved to the suburbs. We moved to the suburbs like 14 years old, 15, 14 years old. I'm gonna be honest. When I left the hood, I was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I miss my friends, everybody, good times, and yeah, when I moved to the suburbs, I seen like Indians, white people, and it's like it just felt weird. Like it just felt weird. It's like it's a new life, and especially a new kid in school, they just look at you differently. It's like I hated that shit. But that's the thing. That's why I came from Toronto and stuff. And when I do for work, I work in taking nine to five, like Amazon delivery driver, and I do Uber and DoorDash aside. And my goal is to like right now, I'm trying to build my like trying to get into e-commerce for sure. I want to get into e-commerce.
You already
I haven't
know.
started. I haven't started, but I don't know what to do with it. I'm trying to think.
That's why we're
I'm trying
here,
to
man.
figure
Don't
out.
worry.
I'm just trying to figure out though. So I want to escape the matrix. The matrix. You know what I'm saying? I want to escape it because this is conquer. I want to conquer. That's what I mean.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
conquer because it's not just me. The brotherhood. We trying to conquer. Stick
That
together.
is
But
exactly what we're doing, man. Because like you gotta understand, Sammy, bro. Like we as Americans, we don't have the picture that you just painted for us at all, bro. In our heads, stereotypically, a Canadian or Canadian people are very kind. They say "a" after everything. Like you're having a good day, eh? Yeah, or not like Australians, but
I never said that shit, bro.
you
You know this?
know. I know. Like if you never told me you were Canadian, I think you were from Florida, bro.
Wait,
Like
what do you
I
thought? You know what's crazy? Yo, Chris, you know what's interesting though?
tell me,
Yo,
bro.
I don't know. Every time I talk to the people in general, like bro, Canadians, they ask me, "Are you American?" I said, "No, I'm not American."
Can't tell.
Yeah, that bro, like we have the slang, bro. Our slang is trash, bro. This is how they talk, bro. Yeah, yeah. That's how they talk. That's a yeah, yeah. Like waste
Right,
man.
right, right. Like
Like
nasally,
yeah, they're saying that's how they talk. Cause this kind of like uses like squeaky voice and shit. I don't know, man. I don't
like
know, but
effeminate.
it sound corny. It sound
Yeah.
gay.
Ugh.
Is I don't know, bro. Like I'd rather have a Baltimore accent. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's whatever, but it is what it is. 'Cause I was reading a comment Instagram that's like making fun of our slangs and shit.
Well, like, okay, so like I was saying, we as Americans, we you have given us so much relatability in this story just now, Sammy, because as Americans, we have like Canadians are very kind picture in our head, but you're telling me, like I'm out here, people are shooting, people are stabbing, I'm walking around, I got a bunch of hood friends. It's like bum ass territory, you know what I mean? Like we don't know about the violence of Canada because it's just not painted in that way. All we know is that Canada is so inflated in their money system that people are not thriving. They're being oppressed to the all as oppressed as you could fucking be. They're being oppressed, and it's a bad situation. And look, you are saying you haven't even complained about the economy yet. You've been saying within my own personal responsibility, within the friends that I have and the people that I know, I've met a bunch of other bros, and because of how they think, I want to leave this place and go be around those guys so I can thrive. You want to talk about e-commerce, Sammy, bro. All the money I have ever made comes from e-commerce, and you know what me and Byte are linking up on, man. That's like exactly what we're all about. But like I was trying to say, the relatability that you're giving us into that, like I would have never known that you're going through that type of experience in Canada because it's painted as such a like almost like mentally castrated place where there's no men allowed to be men. The women are not attracted to the men because the men are so like the beta male would be like the easiest way to describe it, right? Like very like soft energy, very passive aggressive. If they get mad, energy, just not like there's no masculinity in there. You know what I mean? There's like, and that's like been a complaint, especially I know that from the matchmaking. So now that you've got a chance to like introduce us about your name, where you're from, your age, and all that stuff, bro, and
I forgot to tell my
you
age. I'm 27 by the way. So I forgot I mentioned my age.
hey, there we
I'm
go, there
27
we
years
go.
old. To let you guys know. Yeah, I'm 27 years old, but I'm pushing 30 though. So time flies though, honestly, bro. But I get something done, man, in the future. Definitely.
You're on a good path because a man, like Myron says, doesn't really become a man until he's about 35, right? Because of the time that it takes to acquire the things that you like to acquire in life. So
Yeah.
27 to 35, you got some time. You know what I'm saying? That's 8 years to really be caught in the right moment in your life to shape these moments so you have a very structured life. 8 years ago, when I was in your age, or no, not even 8 years ago, but when I was your age, I had to figure out a lot of things by myself. There was no brotherhood. It was just my own mistakes and my own immersion into the blue pill society of life, right? There's liberal mentality everywhere. Job structures have the liberal mentality. People have the liberal mentality. And a lot of people don't think like us out here. And for the simple sake, I'm using the word red pill, blue pill, which would most likely help people know like where we're coming from, right? If you're a blue pill, you probably want to marry that one girl and let her take half your money. If you're a red pill, you already know what type of time we're on when it comes to dating, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not really suffering in that area, especially not my boy Sammy. He's not suffering, man. You can actually help brothers put together a dating profile. So that is a really cool thing about you. You know, a little fun
That's what's
fact.
up.
You should probably hit up his Instagram. If you're a broski looking for a lady, you should hit him up and be like, hey, man, what am I doing wrong? Because Sammy will get you right. You know,
I
the
got you
homie's not
guys,
suffering in that
bro.
area. You know what I'm saying?
I got you guys, bro. Cause like, look, what I did to Mike. He's going crazy, bro.
Yep,
Shout out
yep,
my boy Mike, bro. He's from Long Island, New York. He's going crazy, especially in Julian. He just did his thing last night, a couple of days ago. He's went out with a girl. So like, that's what I do, man. That's what I do. Like, help each other out, man. Help them out, like, build a profile up. That's how it goes,
yep.
bro.
Let me ask you a question real quick, right? What is, I don't know if you have this experience yet, but what is dating like, or what is dating a Canadian woman like versus dating an American woman like?
They're same,
Same? No
same.
difference?
No
Yeah, yeah.
difference. No difference. Cause
So,
Toronto trying to be like American. It's the same thing. You know
yeah,
how it
yeah,
goes.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
You dated? Have you ever dated on a Caribbean woman?
Smash for sure. Yeah, date. Yeah, date.
Yeah,
And
technically, but it's the same mentality. Like it's no
yeah,
difference. So like Toronto dating life is tough. I mean, it's a big city, so it's gonna be tough. Regardless, it's gonna be competition. Cause like everybody go to Toronto. Everybody know Toronto. It's actually tough. So yeah, yeah. So the girls over there, super masculine. It's like
whoa, no good. That's not good.
especially there's a lot of Caribbean here. So like Jamaican, Bajan, Haitian, or Guyanese. Yeah, there's a lot. It's pretty much. I don't know, but most of my homies told me like not to date Jamaican. They're fucking crazy. Holy shit. Especially here, they're fucking ruthless. So they're actually mean. So yeah, dating
That's
here is like it's
wild.
tough. It's actually tough. So
So with Jamaican women, I've had some very good experiences. You know what I'm saying? But at the exact same time, when it comes to like the dating people who are from the Caribbean, they have a different type of time in their head, and that mentality is actually pretty refreshing. I like that because
yeah,
it's very peaceful. It's you know, it's like a different. They perceive time in a different way, and I like that about them. Those ladies, you know, but like that's just girls, you know. So like when you're out here and you're you know, I think it's a really good thing of you getting a chance to help out the brotherhood and like help out a couple bros, get some ladies, man. That's always important because dating is part of being like well-rounded. You know what I mean? And if you don't date, you know guys, and I know guys that don't date, and it is a detriment to their social ability, and it's a detriment
exactly.
to their mental health as well, and they don't even know that they're entering a state that is undeveloped, and that's really bad. You know what I mean? As time progresses, it's really bad to be bad in one area.
I was told guys, man, like don't focus on your career too much or what you're doing. Like don't focus on that. 'Cause I know guys make six figures, like don't know how to talk to girls and they're still a virgin. It doesn't mean anything.
Facts.
You have to work.
Facts.
You got to do everything at the same time. Like everything. You're a man. It's no
Yeah.
excuse. Oh man, I'm not. I got no time to talk to women. I got to focus on my career. Nah, man. That's a cope, bro. That's a cope.
Yeah.
You got to
So
work. Go ahead.
now, yeah, you know, we were actually just talking about that, you and me, not too long ago. You know, while we're still talking about the dating thing, and I'm actually going to send you the revenue went to a website here because we'll talk about e-commerce in a moment. But when it comes to the dating thing, I don't even I call women virgins, and a man, if he hasn't had sex, he's just a man with an unused dick. I don't think men can be virgins. You feel me?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
with this rise of, let's say, male virginity, whereas it's completely the opposite with women. They're fucking on a free for all orgy nonstop. There's no female virgins left. And also, ladies, if you're not a virgin, we don't want to give you a serious relationship. You can go fuck yourself, right? I don't care how you feel. But like, if you really want to get into a serious space and the girl is a virgin and I presented you with one and she's going to be sweet to you for the rest of your life and all that stuff, you would treat her perfectly. You know what I mean? As a man, you would have to take care of her if she's treating you well. But that's not the case, right? We have a lot of girls that are just running around, giving it up to everybody. And now when it comes to this new wave that I have been discovering myself doing these videos, talking to the bros, male virginity is actually like skyrocketing. What the fuck is up with that, bro? And what do you think it is? What is the cause of it? And what do we do about it?
Um, guys, it's off. I think the major one is porn. Yeah, OnlyFans, guys are paying subscription and then watching porn daily. 'Cause I know a lot of guys, man. If you watching porn like so many times, like daily, every day, it's gonna be hard to talk to girls. 'Cause like, let's say you meet them in person, like you see them, you start frozen and you start getting nervous and shit, and you about to shit on yourself 'cause you never met. So the girl you watching, like she's a 9 and 10, like her. For example, let's say like you see the girl like fucking, for example, Kim Kardashian. I'm gonna say that. Even though I don't fuck with her. Kim Kardashian, you master like masturbating her like picture, videos, all that shit. Let's say you meet the girl like Kim Kardashian in person. You be start shitting yourself. You don't know what to say to her. You be nervous, and you feel like something's about to happen, but you know something ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, cause like porn is like one of the big reason is your low self-esteem, your confidence, everything, and your drive. It make you lazy, and your brain you start having a brain fog, you start stuttering, all kinds of shit, bro. Yeah, actually, that's one of the main reasons. And also, when we talked about a couple of days ago about um most guys don't really believe in God or no spiritual in them, nothing.
Facts. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another thing. That's
Spiritual
two things.
decline. Yeah.
Yeah, spiritual decline. That's the main reason. Cause you don't know who you are as a man. That's the that's all I gotta say. That's the one of
But
the main
without
factor.
God, you are empty. And if you are
You're
empty,
empty.
how can the flesh even move, bro? You know?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You destroying yourself. Like when you masturbate or yeah, when you masturbate, you destroy your spirit. You destroy your soul, technically. And next thing you know, after you finish masturbate, you be realize that, oh shit, what did I just done? Like you start feeling guilty, you start feeling bad at yourself. You know what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I always tell guys, man, that's just a devil. That's just a devil. It take over your life. If I know guys like I know a guy who's like addicted to porn while they're married, while they're engaged and shit. All kinds of shit. Yeah, man, it can mess up your life. I always tell guys stop that shit, bro. And also you have to go to the gym.
Facts.
Gym is very important, man. Very, very important.
So if bros weren't masturbating, weren't watching porn, and going to the gym, what do you think the sexual landscape for male virginity would look like?
It will look dominant.
Yeah,
Yeah, because porn is the main factor. It's
yeah.
all over the place. Look at this. Look at OnlyFans, bro. They make more than NBA players.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because like, if you think about the idea that pornography itself is free on the internet, which by the way, Florida got rid of like I don't know, not all the porn, but they got rid of the main pornography places. So what that means is like you have to like put your ID in to access pornography, and that is from like Ron DeSantis here in the state of Florida. So that's
Yeah.
a W for us overall. It's like they're trying to make sure the kids can't access it because if you know us, man, them boys own all those companies. You know what I'm saying?
You know
So they're
what's
trying
up?
to black them boys because it's propaganda. So you and me know it on a very large scale, but like we also get this chance to talk about desensitization. Do you think that Instagram is pornography?
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot
Yeah,
of ass. titties, naked pictures, especially Twitter. You know
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah.
You know
Well,
what's up.
well, Twitter is like straight. Like I guess the difference would be hardcore pornography and softcore pornography, right? So
Yeah.
the
And TikTok.
sexuality is the intention of what is being offered, right? So like
Yeah.
there's like a difference between like let's say a photo shoot or a girl looking beautiful or a girl putting out beautiful pictures of herself being clothed or appropriate, and then of course like provoking sexuality, and that's the intention. Like the link on the
and
bio
and
and
also
all that
like
stuff.
if you go on what's it called, the search bars on Instagram, this
Mhm.
that search bar, you explore it, it show the girls most of the time, titties, twerking videos, all kinds of shit. Yeah,
So
that's a
they
setup.
know that the sexuality is a distraction for men, and you got to keep pushing it out, pushing out, pushing out. So let's say that you are pushing it out. Do you think that there is still some sort of social deficits that the younger generation is seeing? Is it even if they push all out the distractions of sexuality that's being forced on them, and then engaging in pornography and all that stuff, right? If they stop doing that, is technology also a problem or a factor in social communication between men and women?
Yeah, technology is a problem, 100%,
Okay,
big
give
time.
me the
Because
breakdown, bro. What do you think?
it's like you're on your phone 24/7, especially kids getting the phone like 8, 8, 9 years old, 10, and is a main problem because you're on your phone most of the time, especially at school. You go on Instagram, Twitter, or Pornhub, and that's a main factor because you're on like especially you're on your phone before you go to sleep while you watching porn. That's killing them. You know what I'm saying? That's a main factor because like phone technologies, that's one of the main factors, bro. That's what I tell people because like when I was like back then, it was like 6 years ago. I deactivated my Instagram.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
realized, yo,
I
this
went through
shit's
a period like
addicted.
that too. Yep. Screen time. You
Yeah,
ever see your
this
screen
shit's
time and it's like,
addicted.
yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I did. It's fucking crazy. Cause like I told myself like, yo, let me just like test myself. I can't lie. When I deactivated, the first week it was tough. It was hard. But like 2, 3 weeks later, you get over it. You get used to it, and now you're free.
Yep.
Like, come back to the 2000s or 90s, you're free. But here's the thing: the reason why I came back Instagram because like basketball and also networking. That's the main reason. Like you gotta have a
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
why you're using social media.
Facts. If you don't have an intention or a reason, and you get lost in the sauce.
That's what I'm saying. So like that's the main reason I came back. So like I didn't want to go back, but most of my friends, my teammates, wanted to get it because of basketball. So I came back. So I was like, all right, just promote myself, put my picture. And you saw my post, all that. So
Badass,
yeah.
bro.
But like I
So
said, the tech, his phone, like cell phones is a big factor because you're holding your phone 24/7, bro.
I mean, personally, ladies, you know, I love talking to the ladies, man. I'll be talking to ladies almost sometimes the same amount as the brotherhood, bro. Just to be like, you know, and ironically, what I'm saying by that is like, you have a fucking phone. Talk to the girl on your phone, bro. Even if you know, in the brotherhood, we know there's a very special bro that we got, and he's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But even him, bro, I'll have him talking to girl after girl after girl after girl after girl, and he got stories for days because that's the nature of talking to women. I can talk to the time that like one girl was doing this, or one girl was like conniving and doing that, or another girl was doing this and that. But he has so many stories about different chicks because he's listening in this regard, and he does the work and gets a little bit better every time. You feel me? And if you
Yeah,
can do that, and I'm personally, you got to call the approach. You got to talk to them in real life, and you got to maintain real connections and communication out there in the real world. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that of doing that, it changes the game. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to be socialized. Is the word that I'm going to use. The more that you talk to women, the more that you're socialized with women. And when you meet your young beautiful girl who's like gonna be like a candidate for someone to really be in your circle, she doesn't she doesn't want to meet you in the process of learning how to talk to chicks. She wants you finished. She wants you well done. She doesn't want to think about why is he so damn good with women. She's just gonna experience like he's really damn good with women, or
That's
he's
what I'm
really
saying.
damn good. She's really damn. That's all she's gonna think. She's not gonna think of herself as a girl. She's a girl, right? She's gonna be
Yeah,
like, man, I like this. I like the experience. He's fun. He knows what's going on. I don't have to think. Bing, bam, boom. Everything's taken care of. I fall into his frame nicely, and that's attractive. And I would imagine that you are able to lay out these kind of things. And girls, ladies, my dog Sammy out here, he's traveling a lot, So if you want to get in his inbox, you never know where you might end up. It might be a special time. You know what I'm saying? So ladies, hit him up. You already know the
what's up, bro?
Instagram,
What's up?
son.
And the other thing, man, like you said, man, social is actually important, man. Like you gotta socialize people and talk to people and
Why? Yeah. Why
improve
wouldn't you
your
want to talk to the
improve your social
ladies?
skills, man. Yeah, talk to ladies, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody and boost your confidence. That's the whole point, man. Like, yeah,
Oh
bro.
shit,
That's I
Sammy,
agree. Of
where you are with those bum ass friends that you have, are you the guy that gets all the girls in comparison to them?
course, bro.
Woo! Damn. I see that as a victory, but also very isolating because like only you can relate to it and they can't.
I mean, I travel a lot. I do a lot, man. I travel a lot. I I talk to my brother most of the time. He's red pill, so
Nice.
I get all the girls. I get all the girls out of different country, even the states.
So
Yeah,
another part of what we do here on this channel, my boy, is we talk about the ladies, we talk about the red pill, we talk about the mentality, but revenue mentor, man. I put together the school, I put together the website, and of course, you're looking to do things in e-commerce. And I'm looking to pick your mind a little bit and bring the best out of my brother Sammy. That's you, my dog. You know what I'm saying? So look at what I just texted you. There's a website that I put together. Shout out to Bayate. That's a collaboration between me and him. The website is called Join Revenue Mentor. And if you could just read some of the stuff that it says on the top of the website there, go ahead and read that out so we can start picking your mind a little bit about things that you might find similar or adjacent to your future lane.
hold up. Maximize your brand. Hold up a second. I gotta do something. What the heck? All right. With a targeted strategy designed to drive digital engagement and conversation. Okay.
Conversions.
Okay. Conversion. Okay. Okay. And become a member today. Okay. Transfer your online presence with. Okay. Yo, that's dope.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So what the things that I specialize in over time is that I'd work on sales, marketing, advertising, e-commerce, networking, and dating, matchmaking, speed dating, things of that nature. Because I think these are the tenements that really help a man become skilled at every area, right? So the reason that you need sales is sales overlaps with dating a lot. Like, tip, little fun fact here right there. But sales helps you get what you need from the world. And sales is not about your ability to collect money. It is, but it's really your ability to convey value to another person that is looking to receive what you're offering. So if you can convey the value in such a great way, they won't have to think about giving you money. If the value that you're providing is good enough, they'll fucking throw money at you to get what you're offering. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's very much about like not taking, not scamming, not scheming, not stealing, not being a delusional, taking bitch. It's about offering a lot of value, maximizing the amount of value that you can offer to someone to get your place, to earn your spot in the marketplace. And I don't know if Canada has an ideology of how deep they believe in the free marketplace, but America has that ideology of being capitalistic in the sense that if you can offer something great to the marketplace, the marketplace determines who the millionaires are. Let me give you an example. When the cough happened back in 2020, right? When that went
Yeah.
down, the market, these people out here decided that what, whoever makes toilet paper, those people are going to be the millionaires. And people were losing their mind. They were panicking and they were buying toilet paper like crazy. Nobody knows why. But the at the end of the day, the toilet paper companies made lots of fucking money. You feel me? Now that's an
Yeah.
extreme example. But if you offer something great to the marketplace will say, I want this, here's the cash. And then they tell you, you're a fucking millionaire, you're a fucking billionaire now. So it's not necessarily about hard work, it's about effective work. And of course, it's always about hard work, but it's about how effective you are in the marketplace. work hard, work smart. These strategies apply in that way, right? And then marketing, you probably have figured this out about me, even though I'm just getting the content and the channel and the brand started from that hack. Chris from Fresh and Fit, I'm coming back, bro. Coming back from the hack. But I'm damn near live by the marketing, bro. Everyone and their mother knows what I'm up to or what I do or what I'm all about because I'm always promoting the brotherhood or the brand or the cause or the clips or the thing at the time, right? And then of course advertising, e-commerce, networking, you know the vibes, man. You know what that implies.
Yeah,
Enough
I'm looking
said,
at
right?
e-commerce. Yeah.
Let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about my dog Sammy. That's really what this whole meeting is about. It's about
You
you,
help you
how
build
you
it.
see the world, what you want to offer the world, and who you think Sammy is today, man. Because we sharpen each and every brother out here. I've now done this type of meeting with about five different brothers, I think, and it's just been flowing, flowing, flowing. We have a Zoom call tonight with crypto. I put on Brother Lewis to make sure everyone's connected, man. It's just nonstop value flow, value offer, right? So,
Yeah.
Sammy, what do you think about e-commerce and your place in it and what you would be offering the world or the local marketplace?
Sell my product, like best brand. I always want to get into it. Like I know I could bring this to the table because like I love like selling I love selling stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm always into it, definitely. Like that's like I always want to get into it, always. But I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to do it. Like don't know what to do with it. Like I don't know what to do. That's you know what I'm saying.
Well,
It
don't worry,
was
man.
like
We got you.
yeah. So I just gotta figure out it's like what's the best product to sell. So I know I can bring this to the table. Like definitely because like this is what I love. I love selling product and I know the best product to sell. I was doing my research like health and beauties and supplement, all kinds of shit. So like pretty much it.
So, look, for everybody watching the channel right now, this will be one of the times where you get some free sauce on the YouTube channel because you guys got to understand, man. We talk about some detailed hardcore stuff and it just gets better and better. So you need to sign up to get up in my school right now because this will be one of the only episodes where you get to see about like where me and Sam are going to talk about how to make himself better in the marketplace. But if you really want the real sauce as we keep going, this is only episode 1 between me and Sammy, and we're giving you the taste. But if you want to really truly know what we're up to, you got to get in school. You got to go get the membership. You got to talk to us. And let me shout a couple things. Like when you get in school, you're going to be able to learn how to network. You're going to learn how to like make yourself a better salesman, offer better value in the marketplace, make yourself someone that's notable in the world. And a couple of things I got to shout out is listen, shout out to a fresh match. If you guys want to do another episode of a fresh match from Fresh and Fit, go ahead and message Fresh on Twitter right now. His Instagram got taken down. Unfortunately, man, that's fucked up. I understand what
Yeah,
that
that's
feels
crazy.
like, though.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
You know
You
what
know
I'm
what's
saying?
crazy?
So tweet him.
Brother posted. I'm trying to tag Fresh, but I can't find his name. I was like, what the heck happened to him? Then they told me that he got banned. Him and Myron.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is not their first time getting banned, bro. This is like the
Nah, it's like a
100th
third
time.
time,
Yeah, this
or fourth
shit is
time, I think.
insane, bro.
I
Because
think
it
because
happens
Andrew
to,
Tate since Andrew Tate came back to Miami, they got banned.
yep, man. Yo, shout out to the boy Andrew Tate. If you don't support Andrew Tate, man, fuck you. I ain't trying to talk to you.
Yo, might as well like to like you gotta like delete yourself. You don't support him,
Yeah,
man.
bro. Yeah, like
Dead ass serious.
it's all he did is say, look, go like work out more, become a better man, step up to the plate in your own life. If you want to get yourself better, get yourself connected to God. God will give you what you deserve because you're working your ass off to get it. Very like fundamental things that
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm
want to
saying.
crucify him for. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. So, all right, you guys, this is again one of the episodes where you get a chance to see it in full on YouTube. But in the future, if you want to know how we break down what you break down, it's going to be behind the school wall. So get in there. But Sammy, bro, let's get into it right now, man. One of the biggest platforms that you can use on e-commerce, I'm sure you know, is Shopify. Have you ever tried Shopify before?
Nope.
All
I
right,
heard
let's
about
talk
it.
about it, man. Don't worry. Don't ironically, Shopify is a Canadian company.
I know.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So I used to be on customer service for Shopify all the time, bro. I used to be like, yo, how you guys doing up there in Canada? And I need help with XYZ, because the
Wait, mind me
thing
asking.
about,
Hold
go
up.
ahead,
Wait, when you started doing e-commerce?
man, I must have been like 22,
22.
like
Damn.
11 years ago. You know what I mean? It's been
Oh
a
shit.
long time, man. And not only has it been a long time, I've gone through every evolution of it. I've seen when Facebook would integrate with Facebook would integrate with Shopify, and Instagram would integrate with Shopify, and syncing up the marketplaces. And then sometimes, bro, I've seen it all. I've lived it all. I've watched the evolution of these things, and it's always the same thing in my perspective, right? And it really comes down to your ability to convey value and offers and scarcity. If you can convey these three things, you're going to see yourself take off. Let me give you an example, right? One of the basic mistakes, and you guys are getting a lot of sauce right now, that I see with people is they make an e-commerce website and they leave it up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And that's some bullshit. What I would convey yourself to do is, like, let's say that your product was shoes, right? And you were aggressively marketing your shoes the fuck out of social media. And you were saying, get my shoe, get my shoe. It's called the Sammy Jordan 3, right? So Sammy Jordan 3s are going to be available when? When are Sammy Jordan 3s going to be available? Only available the last week of March and the first half of April, and the store closes right after that. So that means you've been aggressively marketing this, and I need to get it at this exact time. So
Yeah.
it's open, but then it closes. So that means that your website fees and all the time and effort and energy you put into having your website hosted and stuff doesn't even really cost you shit, because it'll probably be covered or recouped in your first sale, right? But the fact that you have scarcity makes people be like, I need to get this now because I'm never gonna get it again, because he's gonna like close this limited time deal. So there's
Mhm.
scarcity, then there's the offer. Well, why am I buying the shoe? What's so good about the shoe? Well, here's one type of offer. It will not only be the most comfortable, the best looking, make you look tall, sharp, handsome, and go with all your outfits, but for every purchase, it feeds a homeless person. And on top of that, if you buy one right now, you get a chance to hop on a jet with me, because I'm traveling to fucking Zimbabwe. Shout out to my dogs in a group chat. You know what I'm saying? The offers like that are extremely cool because it's very unique, and only you, Sammy, can offer it. So that gives you a unique place in the marketplace. So it's scarce, it's limited, and only you can do that. And then things like this get you further faster in the future. So you don't have to fall into the trap of like, yo, I'm gonna build a website, leave it up all the time, every time, all day, every day, and try to communicate my entire life through that, unless you're ready to do that, right? There's incremental steps into building out your brand. The
Yeah.
next part of this is, we're talking about ecom, and I can teach you a lot about like advertising, right? Like I was telling you when we were sitting down with the Brotherhood, you spend $1 in Google ads or TikTok ads, you get $4 or $5 back, $10 back. It's about how much data you've collected on the people that you're selling to, right? So it's very important to isolate and identify a marketplace or a market of people and be able to offer them what they need, right? Like the Boys in the Hood T-shirt, and probably when you put it on the internet, it probably in no way, shape, or form is going to be bought by a single girl. They probably don't like that shit. They want to play with Barbies. They want to buy makeup. It's probably going to be only to the broskies. Well, what kind of broskies? Is it kids? No. Is it dudes in their 80s? No. It's dudes probably in their 20s, 30s, and 40s that are aggressively into hip hop. So you probably would be better off marketing it directly to a hip hop audience that buys from like the Drakes or the 50s or the Eminems. You're probably better targeting that kind of audience if you're going to sell a Boys in the T-shirt, right? And the more data that you have on the buyers of that star sweater, not t-shirt, but sweater, the more people that you have in that area, the easier it is for you to identify who you're selling it to and where you're spending your money to get it in front of their face, right? So as I hope this resonates with you, while you're out there and you're working and you're doing delivery, which I've done delivery, by the way, man. I was in college myself, man. I drove those roads. I understand what it's like. My lower back hurt like a motherfucker being in the car all day, man. I could not stand that shit. Fucked me up. Fucked me up in the gym, but your boy had to build back from that, and I did. And, shout out to being consistent and persistent and ruthless and fierce. But if you were going to bring something to the marketplace today, my boy, my guy, Sammy, what do you think about selling Or, you know, is it products? Is it services? Is it brand? Is it a YouTube channel? Are you an influencer? You know, are you a rapper, bro? Give us the sauce. Give us the game. Who is Sammy really? And how are you trying, or how are you going, not trying, going to be an entrepreneur, my boy?
I'm bringing stuff to the table. Bringing the table. I know, bro. I know, bro. I'm just going to like deliveries, bro. I can't even think, bro.
Yeah, it's hard. I trust me, this
Sorry.
happens a lot. And that's why we're having this conversation. Because when a bro is
Yeah,
so focused on one thing and you get tunnel vision,
can't even think, bro.
I've noticed that with you before. I've seen that you're like so focused on working, so focused on coming out to the Brotherhood, so focused on being supportive. We got to make a little time to catch you and like refocus your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So let's
Yeah.
let's try this up a little bit, right? Now let's talk about e-commerce, right? I'll just talk about it with you. I'll tell you some of the things I did. One of the things that you notice that when you get into e-commerce, men, when you start doing demographics, men don't like to buy too much from the internet. And if they do, you know what they buy?
What they buy?
They buy video games and shoes. That's what men
Mm,
buy. You know what I mean? That's like the big stuff that men buy, right? Now, in general, men also will like go on Amazon and get like the stuff that guys need, like you know, razor blades or like men clothes and all that stuff. But men in general don't like to spend that much money. But between the two genders, you know, who likes to spend all the fucking money?
yeah.
It's the women, bro. The
The women.
women
I
spend
mean,
money
like
recklessly on the internet.
like hair extension,
Yep.
health and beauties,
Yep.
makeup, goes and everything, and fucking clothes.
Yes, sir.
They
And yo,
spend
shout
money
out to
like,
Waylo. You know, brother Waylo, Abdul, right? Brother
yeah.
Waylo, he has a female e-commerce platform right now where it's all those products that you just mentioned. So, you know, if you guys want to go and visit brother Waylo's store, man, it's called Soul Shop. You guys got to go there. You got to give him a little support, a little love, man.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like I heard like people telling me to like sells like women clothes, hair extension. Cause like girls they like to buy. They go shop like crazy. So like it's like Waylo. He's selling that shit and it's working. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
big facts.
it's
So,
working.
you know, some of the things that I would do in e-commerce is basically like, so let me kind of
Also,
like
other
back.
than that, if you got sisters or your mom, ask them questions like, "What do you want to sell?" Ask them a question like, if they say hair extension, other thing, makeup. Yeah, you gotta sell that shit. It definitely can work. I don't know how it works, but like, that's what I heard from people. Yeah, on social media, they're saying that shit.
Yeah, no, big facts. Because if that's called crowd research. Before I pitched Matchmaker to Fresh and Fit, I had proven that model worked in real life with real people, and I did that for a while before I went and I pitched it to them. You know, I had to know that it worked. Because you
Hmm.
can't just have an idea. You can't just like walk up to me and be like, "Oh, you know, this is gonna sell. This is gonna work, and everyone in the world is gonna buy it."
Nah, you
No,
gotta
it
ask
needs to
question.
be very specific, and you need to do that kind of crowd research or market research. Is exactly what that's called, right?
Yeah,
So, you know, myself, right? Little background on me. When that regard, I got a chance to get into e-commerce, and what you'll see is that when you get into e-commerce, that the female purchase is very favored, right? So it got me leaning from selling like decorations that only females would buy called centerpieces. And then that kind of pushed me into like centerpieces that were shaped like high heels. And if you don't know what a centerpiece is because you're a guy, and no guy knows what the fuck a centerpiece is. A
yeah,
centerpiece is a styrofoam cutout that's covered in glitter that goes in the center of the table when like something like a graduation happens, or a bar mitzvah is happening, or a quinceanera is happening. You know, like these events, the women will go and they'll buy centerpieces that are beautiful decorative items that are for the celebration at hand and put it in the center of the table. That's what it's called, the centerpiece, right? And that
yeah,
exposed me to a lot of how women purchase, bro. The traditional girls that are married to a guy, you see the man's like name on the credit card when she's buying it for herself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
yeah.
straight up. They spending this man's money, spending this man's money, spending this man's money. The man, The homie is suffering out here, you know what I'm saying? But they're spending all his cash. But it's life and it's good and it's e-commerce and it's just part of the game, you know. So then that led me to start saying, okay, well, if the female purchase is valued here and more favored, what I need to do is I need to start selling female attire and female lipstick and networking with girls and talking to girls and turning girls into affiliates and turning influencers into like affiliates and sometimes doing collaborative posts like okay like they have a lot of followers so you can collaborate on a post with them. Some of them are paid, some of them just like the offer in and of itself, and it takes a lot of networking and it takes a lot of being a boss. For me, it went
Yeah,
from ecom to then having a store to then learning that my store was cool, but like if I made it anything about broskies or trying to individualize my own hip hop stuff, because when I was doing the rapper thing I had my own store. That didn't matter as much as having like a female store because you can offer a lot more to the world that way. So then having a female store was cool. But then when I turned it into a boutique is kind of like an umbrella term for anything can be put inside of this boutique. I can sell electronics. I can sell accessories for like, you know, phones and stuff because that goes inside a boutique that has a tech section, but it also focuses on the female side as well. So I could spend money advertising a dress to bring you to the store, but when you see the branding of the store, it's done so aesthetically well that you might pick up some accessories and other things along the way, right?
yeah,
Then that is what led to the matchmaking because I had worked from the boutique to then the wedding industry, and I started putting like rings, and I started networking with people. And instead of spending $32,000 on a ring, I would have people that actually would make that had real jewelry stores and real like jewelers, and they would make and handcraft rings for women. And the handmade diamonds would cost significantly less than a real diamond. And diamonds aren't really purchased anymore, right? So instead of spending $32,000 on a diamond ring, they can come to me for $16,000 for that same ring and be made the way that you want, giving you a lot of power in the marketplace if you show up to wedding expos and sell yourself out here in Florida,
yeah,
right? So now I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work. I'm out there. I'm really networking. I've already got the store. I've got the business card. I'm meeting the people. I'm constantly in the flow. I'm turning customers that I'm at my full-time job into customers in my own store. I'm marketing and building out their stores because I've hit mastery. I'm building out their stuff at the same time I'm doing my stuff. And then that leads me to matchmaking. Because now I realize, you know, traditionalism is how these people got the money to afford these things in the first place. But if I can create families, I can have a future customer too. So if a woman is buying a dress from my store and the husband is buying a belt from my store and they have a child, I can start selling dog products because they're obviously going to get a dog. So I'm selling the dog collar and the dog food, but I can also predict that they're going to need baby bibs and baby strollers and things of this nature. So not
mm,
only do you create the marketplace, you create the demand, you create the consumer, you create the future. You see how traditionalism in business really works? So I'm
yeah,
talking about it from a super experienced level in the grand scheme of things in a macro concept. And in between all of these bigger parts of looking at it, we can focus on the incremental steps to get you inside the e-commerce game. Because now there's a couple other things we can talk about, right? You know, Baite has his software. Shout out to Baite that has a lot of automations built into the software. It's really cool that with Shopify, you can use AI to build stores now. That's facts. You could like in a minute or two get yourself up online.
really? You can build
But
story with AI?
yeah, there it exists. I myself haven't done that, but I've watched videos on YouTube about guys that do that, and some of them have been guests on Fresh and Fit. And I don't need Shopify at this moment in time, but at any moment in time, it's still good for some extra money. You know what I'm saying?
Extra money,
So
yeah.
like, there's three real ways to earn money online, my boy: offering a product, offering a service, or crowdfunding. Products are no brainer, but the thing about a product, let's say that you're going to sell this phone. The product is that you need to put the product out there, but the product always has fees built into it. So if it's a physical product, it might be like 30% of that money of your profits goes to buying the product. But the other 70 is revenue from selling it, right? But you still need to buy a physical product. Like if you're going to sell a shirt, you need to buy the shirt. It has a base price. The shirt might cost $3, but you're selling it for $20. Might cost $3, but you're selling it for 300. Whatever the fuck your markup is, whatever your brand is, right?
Yeah.
But it has fees built into it. But you know what doesn't have fees built into it? Digital. So I
Digital.
also,
Okay.
and not only have I written books myself, but I've also helped my other clients get themselves on Amazon. So
Yeah.
I've done put their books on Amazon, and I've seen those books scale to 6 figures. It's fucking insane how far a book will get you. We talk about books. What kind of books? You think people want to read about you, Sammy? You think people want to read about me? No, they don't want to fucking read about us because they don't know us because we're not famous yet. But you know what they
Yeah.
do want to read? A mother wants to buy a coloring book for her kid. A mother wants to buy an ABC book for her kid. People want to learn about business, marketing, sales, there's stuff like that, but you got to be educational and you got to be able to offer value. Unless you're going to be like a fantasy writer, I mean, I guess you can do that too. That's a whole different endeavor if you're an author, but it
Hmm.
has to be valuable in some way. And I'd like you to think, well, I don't need to think too hard about what people want. What people want is already out there. People already buy microphones and cell phones and food and marshmallows and coffee. I just got to figure out what I'm selling to get in front of their face to make sure that I'm able to offer them value so I can get my revenue too. So there's that side of it. And then Bayate has like a lot of automations that he builds into the stores that he builds, right? So his websites can offer sales, digital products with no overhead. It can offer automations. It can offer AI. So what can happen is that like if a customer buys from you, you can send them follow-up emails. You can have one customer purchase from you, but you can send them an email on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and let them know all month long all about your store and all the changes to your store. So
Yeah.
you could follow every single moment that you change your things. You get an update on what Sammy is doing to make Sammy's life better, or what Sammy is doing to make other people's lives better through his e-commerce platform. So I say these things to like offer you a lot of value. I mean, just talking to me right here, right now. This might be the first time that you're having a conversation with a bro about something you're actually interested in for real. Did you go to
Yeah.
college?
Nope.
No, okay, no problem, man. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in business management, and I'll tell you this: that don't matter if they don't tell you how to really do these things because you really got to do these things to really know how to do these things. You feel
You're
me?
lying.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. In my opinion, college is a scam.
Yeah.
High school is a scam.
Especially student loans. It's ridiculous, bro. That's technically that's your whole life.
I graduated. I have the degree. I have 50 certificates, and I'm telling you, it's a scam. The thing that beats this scam is real work. If you really do real work and you really make real money, you're always going to really be really ahead.
Exactly.
So, like even with Amazon, if you've done fulfillment by Amazon, I've done that too. Well, Amazon stores, right? Amazon stores, I've done that before. Amazon's very complicated, by the way. It's very
But what
hard
is
user
what's the
interface.
difference between Amazon and Shopify?
Yeah. Okay, Amazon is a marketplace. So if I put my product in Amazon, I'm competing with all the other people on Amazon. Therefore, it's a
Hmm.
marketplace. So my item goes on the shelf, but next to that shelf is someone else's product. So I have to compete. Like if I put a spatula for $50, but he puts a spatula for $40, and then I put a spatula for 30, then 20, then 10, and it's all the same spatula. What do you think the consumer wants? Lowest cost, highest quality. It's all a factor, right? So it's not what you sell, it's how you
It's
sell it
kind
at
of
the
like
end
it's
of
a
the day.
bid.
Well, it's not that it's a bid. Bidding is very much like eBay. It's like I'm going to bid it up, but it's competition is the word. So if
Mm.
if you offer the same exact like if that building behind me is the supplier of the spatula, and I sell the spatula, and you sell the spatula, and Viate sells the spatula, and I sell it for 30, and he sells it for 40, and you sell it for 30, and it's all the same amount of customer ratings. So it's all 5 stars, all 30 reviews, but yours is priced better than mine. Who do you think is going to win in economics at the end of the day?
Me.
You. You're going to
Yeah.
win because the one thing that you have to compete against mine is that your price offer is better where
Yeah.
everything else is the same. So that's an example of competition. Now, the difference between, okay, Amazon, though, everybody goes to Amazon every day. So the marketplace is good and it's traffic and there's a lot of people there. So it's a big deal, right? And it could get recommended by the algorithm to someone's feed if they click on it. But a website is what Shopify is. Now, when you wake up in the morning you go and you grab your laptop and stare at your laptop screen until your homeboy makes a Shopify store?
Nope.
No, right? It like
Nope.
nobody's sitting there waiting for your fucking website, right? You got to
Nope.
make it, and as soon as you make it, you got to promote that to like hell and high heaven, man. You gotta promote the fuck out of that thing. You have got to promote it to your blue in the face. You got to spend advertising dollars. You got to do marketing. You got to ask the moms, the aunts, the uncles, the friends, the family, the neighbor, the everybody. You got to tell everybody about it. You got to offer them value. And Willow does that, by the way, which is also really good, right? So, you know, you got another brother in the Brotherhood that's all about that. I do that. He does that. You know, you got to sell to your blue in the face. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You need to give a fuck about everybody in the context of offering them value and providing something that is so quality, so top of the line, so good. They want to not buy one. They want to buy two. They want to buy five. They want to grab 15. They need 45 from you because only you win and you alone offer this great service, this great product, this great brand because you're putting all your testosterone, all your blood, all your sweat, all your tears, all your energy into this product or service or crowdfunding
Yeah.
campaign. So, you know, as you're going about that, me, just to hear that I got a younger brother that's up in this motherfucker who wants to get into e-com is exciting as shit. Because, you know, like I get to talk to you, like, you know, first and foremost, there's 5 ways to get assets of wealth. There's brand, land, cash, crypto, and software. Brand, land, cash, crypto, software. Websites are software, right? So
Yeah.
you need a brand to push that stuff out because in general, if I went to the marketplace, even if I went to, you know, we have Walmart here, we have Publix here, grocery store. If I went to the grocery store and it was called Sammy Bars, I might not want to buy it as much as I want to buy like a name brand, right? Like a Hershey's bar. You know what I mean? Like a brand allows you to convey value in a better way, right? You don't even see my name up here. You see Matchmaker, I'm offering Matchmaker. You see Revenue Mentor, I'm offering money, ecom. DJ Matchmaker, I give music to you. It has nothing to do with Chris. This isn't the Chris show. This is the me helping you convey value to Sammy show. You're the fucking guest. I make sure you're taken care of. You feel me? I offer value to you. You the boy. You tell us what's going on. And
Yeah.
that way of offering service to the world is extremely important. So if you were to come up with a brand, have you even thought about this before? You know, clue us in. Have you ever thought about some brand ideas or some brand names or a website domain that you might want to put into the marketplace, my boy?
I haven't thought about it. Just think I
Very
was
good,
just
very
thinking,
good.
I'm just thinking like while I'm sleeping, trying to figure out what brand should I name. Like what should I create? Just gotta figure out.
Yep.
That's like the brand, like you said, brand is like very important.
And let me give you this, right? Let's say that the name of your brand was Flow Money.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. But like,
Yeah,
let's say that was
I
the
was
brand,
gonna
right?
do that. Nah, nah, nah. What's nah.
but but let's say that there. I'm gonna give you 3 examples, right? There's the people that want to be rappers. These people are the most arrogant to the marketplace because they think, oh, well, 50 Cent, a fucking superstar. Shout out to you, 50, by the way. A fucking superstar that has hit larger than life levels of sales, and everyone in the world fucking knows him and likes him and loves him. I'm gonna do what he does. I'm gonna put my face on a t-shirt because I see his face on a t-shirt. So you go to the marketplace, and 50 Cent is in the marketplace, and he's larger than life. The whole world knows him. He's got albums and movies all over the earth. But you put your face on a t-shirt. The difference in this scenario, when it comes to buying these t-shirts, everybody knows him. Nobody fucking knows you, right? Nobody knows you. So there's that. The other side of this is that if you put your face on the t-shirt, and then let's say you put it on Amazon, the same problem is that again, nobody knows you.
Nobody knows you.
Like it don't matter if you, even if 100,000 people bought your album, that's still nobody knows you relevant to the marketplace, right? You'd
Yeah.
have to do some serious marketing to get yourself to a level of fame. Now, let's try another one, right? You say, okay, I won't put my face on the t-shirt, I'll put my brand on the t-shirt. Let's say it was Flow Money. Respectfully, this is an example. Nobody knows the fucking brand. We know Hermes, we know Domino's Pizza, we know Apple, we know a bunch of brands. But if you just decided I'm going to wake up and be an entrepreneur today and put Flow Money on the t-shirt, and then you're going to go compete with Nike, who do you think is going to win?
So of course Nike.
Right. Now, option number 3. You come out with a brand. It's called Flow Money, but it only says Flow Money in the back here. It's just like, like your brand, website, whatever. But on the front of the t-shirt is a puppy's face.
Mm.
You know who knows puppies? You know who likes puppies? You know who thinks puppies are cute?
Female.
Fucking everybody, bro. Everybody likes puppies. And mostly females, of course, because we're
Most
bros.
females.
You know what
I'll
I'm
say
saying? And we're red
females.
pill bros. Females, 100%. And guess what? Who do you think has what shirt design do you think is most likely going to sell? The face of yourself, the brand of yourself, or the puppies?
Puppies.
All day, every day. That's the business move. That's the difference between an ignorant fuck who wants the vanity of calling himself a CEO online versus somebody who's strategic, smart, humble, well-driven, focused, and offering value to the world. Because puppies
Yeah.
make people happy, and everybody loves dogs.
That's what I'm saying. That's facts. That's facts.
And these ways of thinking save you a lot of time when you become an entrepreneur, my boy, when you become a businessman. Because there's a lot of laziness. There's a lot of like, well, I'm a CEO. I'm just a lot of like arrogance and a lot of like me. I'm all about me mentality. Where if you're gonna offer value, it's about them, you. Offer them. Like Christ, bro. Like, was Christ all about himself, or was Christ trying to cleanse you of your sins? Like offering value is really a big deal. You really got to think outside yourself. You cannot be selfish. You actually need to be selfless and offer it to them. And that's the humbling part about becoming a leader in your own store, in your own world. You really got to do what you can to really offer them value. I mean, you're probably not even driving around those packages because you want to.
Yeah.
You're doing it because it offers value to somebody. And it doesn't offer it from the perspective that you wanted to, because you're just a guy behind the car wheel right now. But as you grow into the businessman that you're becoming at such a young age, you can shift your life into the right steps that it takes to get you to where you need to go. So I do want you to think about a brand name. I do want you to think about a sales strategy. I do want you to think about who you would advertise to. And I do want you to think, well, you know what? I have used my photo skills and my ability to attract females like no other. I'm so good at attracting the females to my dating profiles that I can even help the homies do that shit too. But you know what? I need to attract customers now. That's my next challenge. I need to attract the people. Because I clearly mastered the dating thing, and you can offer that as a service, my boy. Look at me, matchmaker over here. You can offer speed dating too. We can collaborate on speed dating. We can collaborate on open up this channel right here to send it out to people who want advice on speed dating. We can do that all day. Sammy will help with your profile, man. You know what I'm saying? For a fee. Pay my dog, you know what I'm saying? Pay him his little something. And then he's going to take care of you, you know what I'm saying? But you will have results because he's going to make sure that you get results. He'll be your coach. Facts. So you could do that because I think every man needs to contribute to speed dating at this point, or just dating in this
Speed
way.
dating, 100%. Because I know every man profile is fucking terrible, bro.
And that's an opportunity, because guess what, Chris? Don't use apps.
They don't use apps.
Cold approach. You know who uses
Cold
apps?
approach. Yeah.
Sammy. That's an opportunity just right there in the open, waiting for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? So there's an opportunity right there we can talk about, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Take it next level, bro.
We could do a speed dating show every Friday right here, right now, if we want to, bro. Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
100%.
And then also, it comes down to like, Matchmaker Locals has like a lot of love that it'll promote. Revenue Mentor will sharpen the fuck out of broskies and the girls who want to get like sharpened up, Shout out to Chino, man. He just signed up for school, man. I appreciate you, Chino.
Shout out to Chino. That's my guy, bro.
Right, shout out to Chino. And he's coming and bringing a channel for us soon. He's going to bless us with a channel. And you know what he wanted to do with his channel? He wanted to help people.
Because he cares.
Nothing more than I could do than respect that he cares about people.
He cares, yeah.
And that's what the marketplace is. It's your ability to offer and convey value to the people. Unlike the fucking politicians.
You're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for them.
Yes, bro. Even when I tell the bros when it comes to the matchmaking thing, I don't even smash for myself. I smash for you.
And it's not about the money. You give the people. You help them out. That's the most important thing.
Facts. You're
Yeah.
right. It isn't about the money, it's about the offer. And if the offer's so good, money will just flow in.
Money's gonna come
Flow
more.
in.
Yeah.
More. They'll
That's
have
all that
nowhere to
matters.
put it other than
That's what
you.
they look at. If you keep focusing on money, it's not gonna go anywhere.
You'll start scamming people like these corporations do.
Yeah. You
Know what
ain't
I'm
lying.
saying?
You ain't lying, bro.
So there's a couple things going on here. I want your homework to be coming up with a brand, coming with an idea. If you want to do that show with me, pitch me an offer. Tell me how you want it to go down. You know what I'm saying? Clue me in on things that you think is great. But I need my brother to start thinking about his future and what he can offer people as his future. Because, if you're going to do that, put a couple certificates in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get those under your belt. You don't need fucking college. If I'm being all the way honest, if you're going to do sales, you need money. You
College
need
is a scam. College
scam,
is a scam, bro.
scam.
I hate school. I'm gonna be honest. Staying in class, like, it's just pointless. Depends what you want to take, but it's like when the
Facts.
professor's talking, I'd be falling asleep. It's kind of useless,
Yeah,
and
if
you'd
you're
be
gonna be a
stressing up.
doctor, that's different. You're gonna be a lawyer,
That's
that's
different.
different.
Want to be a plumber or take trade school? That's
Sales,
different.
yeah.
That's
But
different.
mostly in
Don't be taking
general,
some useless program and shit like fucking what is it? Psychology. Oh, useless degree, all type of shit, bro. Like, don't be taking that shit, bro. And I know people like I know one guy took a program called communication. What the fuck is that, bro? Is that shit gonna help you find a job, bro?
I
Chris,
did
answer the question. Is
communications
that
for
shit
a
gonna help you
little
find
while,
a job?
bro. And don't I actually know from experience. I did communications for a little bit before I graduated in
Bro,
business.
it's
It
a
don't
one
help you.
useless degree, bro, in the 21st century. No century, actually, bro.
It, it's a buzzword, bro, and that's it.
People are weird, man. People are weird. Like, and next thing you know, man, you be crazy in debt. And you be owing 90,000 to the government.
Fuck that
That's
shit.
what
You know what I'm
happened, man.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But yeah, like you said, branding. We gotta find it.
Yeah, no, you need to focus on the branding, and I need you to do that because if we understand the brand, we can understand what you're selling. And I'm very interested in doing the speed dating show with you. You know what I'm saying? Because if at the end of the day you can help, like let's say we set up a little paywall, and for like $20 a month, $30 a month, $500 a month, $1 million a month, whatever the fuck it is, you can help brothers with their dating profile, and you can reach out to them, and you can get them dates. My boy, there's a lack in the marketplace, and we need that to happen. That in and of
Most
itself is
definitely.
is something you could actually do that until you're a guest on Fresh and Fit. You know what I mean?
That's a future, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, just knowing you, you're really good at that, and you're so good at that, you're able to offer it. But
Yeah,
like at the same time, if you want the skill of being able to sell products and services online, and you want to do Shopify and all those things, that's great. But like getting out from what you're doing and scaling a business to like a bunch of people that turn you into financially free. And I think that we should just do the speed dating thing for sure. I think that would help a
Bo-
lot.
both at the same time.
Well, that really depends on you. Like, how
What do
do
you
you
think?
work? Like, okay, me, I have multiple projects going at the same time. But if for my best recommendation, one, just do the one thing. Yeah, I think you should just do the speed dating thing, bro. Because let's
Okay,
say, like, I have school and I can change the prices of school and all that. Let's say you had a school or something similar, right? And I'll sit down and decide with you, figure out what that could be. And I actually do have some options. I actually gave one to Kaz. And since you guys are getting all this sauce for free, I'll just go ahead and say it. I offered Kaz something called Sellfy, which is another thing like Shopify, right? And you can actually put together a membership service right here, right now. It's only $30 a month. So check this out. I have nothing to do with it, by the way, but I used it to start pitching a fresh match, or yeah, fresh matchmaker to fresh. And if I didn't have this tool, I wouldn't have been able to do that. But because of this tool, I was able to do that, right? So check this out, Sellfy,
yeah,
right? It says it's, products online or services online. You can set a membership right now. You can say for 30, 40, 50, 60, $100 right now. You can have bros come in, take your program, take your class, follow what's inside your package. You could put a PDF in there. You could put YouTube videos in there. You could put a calendar in there so they can reach out to you. You can say, listen, You're gonna hop on Zoom with me and Chris on every Friday, 4 days out of the month. If you want this membership, it's $8 a month. I will get you the best dating profile in the world, and you will have swipes. Not only will you have swipes, you will have dates. Not only will you have dates, you'll have successful dates. And then we'll review those successful dates on this platform.
That's what's up. 100%, bro.
You see how the Brotherhood moves, bro?
Yeah, that's what's
I'm
up.
down. I'm down.
I'm
I'm down.
100% down. I'm down for sure.
So then your homework would be to, start setting
Branding.
it up. Start setting up
Branding?
the branding. That's it. Coming up with the branding and then having a review with me and then thinking like, then pitching your ideas of like what you want to do. And that is an excellent business to get yourself in front of the camera, use your awesome ass personality, let people know who the fuck you are, make clips, make long form and short form content. Bro, this is just this little tiny thing about you. It means a little bit to you, but it means a lot to some other guy that doesn't have that. All these virgins jacking off the porn, you could have saved them, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. 100%.
And then in the future, if you want to sell a wedding dress or a T-shirt or any product or well, this is a service, but if you want to sell products, that's great. But services, in my honest to God opinion, they're just more money. They're just better. They're easier to scale. It's easier to know what you're doing. You can take 10 clients, Sammy, and you can host like a Zoom with me, and we can do it like let's say you have 100 members, all 100 could listen on the first Friday, but we're only going to talk to the like 10 that paid the elite membership. So and the rest could like come in and listen to the call, but they'll listen silently, much like a Fresh and Fit. I'm sure you're familiar with, right? Like they listen silently, but the 10 that get to ask the question are in your elite tier. And then we do one-on-ones with them and like assess where they are and talk about their progress, talk about their growth, and see where they're going to and really get them to a better place with consultation. So what do you
That's what's
think
up.
about doing that, my boy? You down?
I'm down, bro. Yeah. We can
That's
do it.
done. Fucking
Definitely doing
done.
collab. Definitely doing collab.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's
Yeah.
get that idea in our head. Let's keep an idea that like every Friday at 5 p.m. speed dating.
100%, bro.
I like it. I like it a lot.
100%.
And that being said, I feel like we are offering these people so much sauce, man. And let me ask you this, because it's 4:10 right now, and we got the Zoom call in 3 hours, right? Are you gonna be on the crypto Zoom call? Look at that, more value
100%.
from us. Yeah, you're gonna be on
100%.
the crypto Zoom call? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Well, we gotta go crazy. We gotta go crazy.
So look, this is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna save my voice here a little bit because I gotta host that too. You know what I'm saying? I gotta like drink some tea, gotta let my voice
Yeah,
cool
same. My
down
voice
and
is
shit.
gone, man. My mouth is dry, man. I'll start talking in a minute.
Yeah. So this is what
I'm
we're gonna
saying.
do, Sammy, bro. Listen, it has been nothing but a blessing and an honor and a privilege to talk to our brother from Canada, who's giving us the game on the struggle, who's letting us know how he's gonna make a come up, and actually has been this fucking business dating entrepreneur this whole entire time, and we didn't even see it till we had this conversation where iron sharpens iron. You are a fucking legend, Sammy. A legend, bro. You got two bros that you can put in your portfolio right now, right? Who are the two bros you were able to help with the dating profile, man? Shout them out. Tell them what you did.
Shout out to Black Julian. Shout out my boy Mike and Omar. I helped them in profile because like the
Three.
pictures it was three technically. Three, but more is coming. More is coming. So I'm trying to help them out. And I'm trying to help fucking White Julian because it's I fixed his profile, his pictures. Now he able to get like more matches. And like he's going crazy on dating, honestly, bro. Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, BLK. I don't know about you guys use BLK, but but
Hey,
that's what's up, man. Because now like I help four people, pretty much, man. It's just like it's not, it's just like this shit just getting started already. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? I mean, like we just started this shit like a couple weeks ago since we came back from Miami. So yeah,
Facts.
these guys going on a date. Mike has got 20 matches a day already, just like that. And fucking Julian, Black Julian, he got like 15 matches a day. He's going crazy, going on dates. And yeah, man, we just helping each other. And that's what's up, man. That's what's about the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we're gonna do, man. As I'm building out the calendar right now, I'm either coming out with a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Thursday schedule, right? So whatever one of those that I am finalizing on here, you and me will do either a Thursday show or a Friday show. And if we do this, right, what it's gonna look like is it's gonna be like we'll get the guys dating. I'll talk about cold approach. You'll talk about doing it from
Dating
the
app.
apps. We're like our own fresh and fit in a sense, right? And then we'll be able to talk about who we put on, review what they've done, review what their results were like, review what the women were like, and add more people in the process. Build out the fuck out of your content, clip up these kind of conversations. If you've seen my Instagram or you're about to see soon, it's nothing but just straight content and clipped up like this, right? And you'll have the same exact footage you can put on your profile and it just scales bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So that being said, people, Sammy, tell them where they can find you as we're closing it out here. Me and Sammy are going to sidebar for a second before we go. But, bro, tell
I
them where you are on Instagram, where they can find you, and what they can expect from you coming soon, brother, man.
Yo, you guys can find me on Instagram. It's underscore flow.money. So taking flow money. So you guys can find me on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram, bro. I'll show you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
Appreciate that.
listen,
Appreciate that, like having me here, Chris. Show me some love, helping me out, trying to find my path. You know what I'm saying? Like people out here
facts.
living in struggle, you know what I'm saying? Trying
Yes,
to find
sir.
ways and shit. Like keep pushing it. And don't stop, won't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Yeah. So just keep pushing yourself, man. Keep grinding, man.
Facts.
Like I said, everybody, man. Don't I don't know, like you got haters trying to like bring you down all the time, but keep pushing, ignore that, and motivate you more also too. So you can make more money too. So like just keep grinding. Like I said, man, keep grinding. Push yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know, like next 5 years, you never know, might make 7 figures.
No, no, you will. There's no might. There's no might.
I say you actually you're actually gonna make money. There's no doubt, bro. Nah,
There's
I'm
no
just like
doubt.
I'm just no might. I didn't mean to say might, but 100%, like 100% is gonna happen. Like keep that shit in mind. Like have that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Have that drive. That's the most important thing. So yeah.
Big facts. Big facts. And you know what? I'm looking forward to doing this with you, man, because I think it's going to help a lot of people. Shout out to the new Instagram that I made right now for the people that are watching. You know, I had Matchmaker Locals, it got blown off the earth. I had Chris Lovers Live, it got blown off the earth. I had DJ Matchmaker, it got blown off the earth. Today, my Instagram is revenue mentor speed dating because it's kind of combining revenue mentor and matchmaking in one brand right now. But we're perfecting it. We're getting it out there. We're doing the best that we can. But that's where you can find me right here, right now, today. On TikTok, it's Revenue Mentor. On YouTube, it's at Matchmaker Locals. Still, we have that channel. So it's almost like 3 different brands combining here. We're gonna solve that. Don't worry, my peoples. But yo, Sammy, before we sidebar and do our own thing and have our own chat, man, it has been nothing but fantastic. How many times have I tried to get you on the Zoom call, bro?
Baby, like multiple times. I can't even count, bro. I keep pushing it, but like, hey, it's worth it. It's worth it. Like free
Yes,
sauce,
sir.
like it motivate me. You know what I'm saying? Get out your comfort zone, man. Just do it.
Facts.
Just do it. So let's
Facts.
get out of comfort zone. Like socialize. Don't be scared, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared.
Yes,
That's
sir.
one point, bro.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
So shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Brotherhood. Shout out to the people. Anybody want to shout out before you and me go on our sidebar, man?
Yeah, shout out to my boys. TC, shout out to Julian, White Julian, Tarzan, aka Tarzan. Shout out to
Hey.
Omar. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Baite, Cass, Kid, all the Airbnb squad, everybody. Fresh, Myron, everybody, man. The whole Castle Club Premium. We're going crazy, bro. We just taking over 2025 and shit. Like, shout out to you guys, man. We was like, bro, it wasn't for you guys, man. We're living in poverty, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be homeless. Like, honestly.
Yep. Yep.
But we're gonna go
Yep.
crazy, man. We're going crazy. We're taking the next level, bro. Real shit, bro.
Facts. And right before we go, can you give him a quick little bonus of like what happened when you Fresh brought the Tesla over? What'd you do to his car, bro?
Oh, I stole it.
Yeah.
I stole his car, man. You know what I'm saying? I stole his car and shit, bro.
Woo!
So I got some shit. You know what I'm saying? I brought this shit. I shipped it to Toronto.
There it is.
It's
There it
known to be
is,
fine,
bro.
man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking, man. Shout out to Fresh though. Shout out to my boy Fresh. Yeah, he's going
Yo, shout
crazy.
out to you, Fresh, man. We fucking love you, homie. You're one of the best, most generous, most cool, most collective.
Yeah, he's the coolest
Kind,
guy, man. Whoever talks shit
straight
at
up,
Fresh
bro.
get punched in the face, bro. No matter what.
Facts.
Don't talk shit
Facts. You
about
don't
my boy Fresh, man. I'm dead ass
don't
serious,
fuck with
man.
Fresh, man. We don't play. You don't fuck with brother Fresh, man.
I'm dead ass serious, man. I'm tired of these niggas, bro. I'm tired of these guys, bro. Hey, that's good. But the good thing is, you got haters. That's the
Yes,
most important
sir.
thing.
Good
Yeah.
party is to have some haters, man. So look, for everyone that tuned in today, I'm glad you got a chance to hear me and brother Sammy talking. We are going to have a sidebar, but for the rest of you, get inside school. If you want to see a fresh match, go bother Fresh on Twitter about it until you see it again. And also bother him on his YouTube channel, Fresh Start. And then make sure that you guys take care of me, man. I lost my Instagram, but I'm doing everything I can to put ladies on the show. Ladies, I'm recruiting a couple ladies for my own thing. You know what I'm saying? We're about to make me up with a couple sweet honeys out here. More on that on another episode. But in the meantime, we've loved you guys. Peace out. Sammy, let them know, man. Peace out. It's time to go.
Peace out, guys, man. See y'all boys, man. You know what I'm saying? See y'all ninjas. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy.
Yes, sir. All right. All right.